And the Leafs have won it on a spectacular rush by Auston Matthews. Holy Mackinac, what a treat to watch this kid.
Scores! Auston Matthews has got another one! 57 on the year! 50 and 50! And the Maple Leafs get another 2-goal performance by the Rocket Richard trophy-winning Auston Matthews, and the Leafs win it 3-2.
Welcome to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
Coming up on tonight's podcast, episode 143, we look back at the Leafs' wins over the Stars and the Habs. Matthews. I mean, this episode's all about Auston Matthews. We're going to give it to him straight. We're going to give it to him hard. We're going to give it to him a lot because he deserves it. Matthews breaks the record, and he's just keeps going. Sheldon Keefe loves Justin Holl. We aren't quite sure why. We look ahead to games against the Sabres and the Capitals. And we got a couple segments tonight. We got the Eagles' Nest, Hot in the Slaughter hit the showers, Saturday Night 5, and Saved by the Stache. All this and more coming up on episode 143. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Tip and Maple Leafs Podcast, on YouTube at the Tip and Maple Leafs Podcast. Hit like and subscribe. Check us out on our live streams. We're live now. Going to turn the comments on. And don't forget, you can listen to the podcast anywhere you get your pod. Go back and listen to old episodes. And if you like what you listen to, give us a little 5-star review there on Apple Podcasts. Get the algorithm going for us. But anyway, how's your weekend, Dale?
Love it. Love it. Good, man. You?
It's all right. It's all right.
What?
I'm a little tired.
You watched the Masters?
Yeah, yesterday I went over to my brother's and started drinking in the afternoon and just watched Masters and then Leafs.
Yeah. So
Like
shout
all
out
day.
Scotty Scheffler.
Shout out to Scotty. What
Wins
an
his
4 rounds.
Wins his first Masters. Now he almost blew it on the 18th. Lucky he had about a 5-shot lead or so.
Yeah.
Because
he bogey on the
I
the
think
18th.
what did he 3 or 4 putt on 18 there? So not clutch. Scotty, come on now.
Well, I mean the nerves, right?
The nerves. No, I know, but
I was kind of hoping.
I'm watching these two. He missed like 3 2-foot putts. 3 2-foot putts.
But
Right on 18 to win it.
He had a 4-stroke lead or 5-stroke lead or whatever it was.
Multi-strokes.
I was kind of hoping that he would explode on 17 and 18, and we get to see a playoff between Rory and him.
Oh,
As
man,
Rory
Rory
was just on fire today.
Any other year, Rory was like, it was his, man. But Scotty Scheffler was just like a fucking bat out of hell.
Oh, he was a beast. He was a beast.
Now, I just want to say this off the top here because, dude, look, okay. Facebook is all fucked up. With the pages, they switched their pages. Like, they were rolling out new pages. So everything is fucked up. If you like us on Facebook and you're used to seeing our content, like, things were going pretty well on Facebook the last little bit for us there. And then all of a sudden they changed everything. And now it's like, if you like a page on Facebook, it doesn't matter anymore. You have to follow the page. So I just want to say to see our feed and whatever. So if you like us on Facebook and follow us, you'll continue to see us. But if you only like us on Facebook, I don't think you'll be able to see us anymore. So please go to our Facebook page and follow our Facebook page for everything we're doing on there. And fuck Facebook. Facebook always changing shit. Like, it's just, they're always fucking with shit, man. So yeah, were you aware of that, or?
I saw it, like the big change that they rolled out. I didn't know about the thing. I thought if you liked the page, you automatically followed them.
No.
But I don't know.
No. So please go to our Facebook page. If you already like the page, you might not be able to see our content anymore. You have to make sure to follow the Facebook page. So please go to our Facebook page, follow us there. While you're at it, you might as well go to our Instagram page and follow us there.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. So
the exact same fucking thing. So let's get it all cooking. Let's get it all cooking.
But listen, let's get into the Leafs because it was a big week this week. It was a really
huge.
Big week.
Oh my God, record-setting, man! Record-setting week for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
So we're gonna start. We're gonna go down to Dallas, because that's where it all gets kicking. And we all thought, okay, he didn't do it in the Florida game, but he's got a chance. He's got a chance to break the record. We knew it was coming at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Real soon. It was right at the tip. You knew it was popping off at some point.
Oh man, his tip was ready to explode. Yeah. It's been exploding everywhere. Like, this is crazy. God. We should just preference this. I know you kind of said it off the top. Like, this is basically Auston Matthews appreciation night here.
Yeah.
Like, there is gonna be Auston Matthews content from start to finish on this podcast because, I mean, come on. Like, come on. Like, what can you say about this fucking guy? Like, he is the story. He is the story right now. Until we get to the playoffs, he's the fucking story.
Yeah, he's the guy. That's all there is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. But you're right. So, like, they go down to coming off of that Florida game. So we go to Dallas. You and I both thought that no way Jack Campbell's getting the start in this fucking hockey game. Sure enough, Sheldon Keefe pulls another fucking rabbit out of his hat. And here's fucking not Shalgren, but Jack Campbell playing against his former team, the Dallas Stars. Didn't get a lot of work for the first half of this game, and then Dallas decided to pick it up towards the end. But holy fucking hell, man. Like, I'm thinking, the Flyers game, and then he plays the Tampa Bay game. He has to go into the Florida Cougar game, and then he's back in that against Dallas. Like, yeah, he gets the night off against Montreal on Saturday. And if they don't play again until Tuesday, but I don't know. A little concerning there, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought Shalgren, just because he's just back from a groin injury, and then you play him Saturday, and then you play him Monday, and then he has to go in on Tuesday. I'm like, all right, you're not going to play this guy, 4 games in whatever it was, 6-7 days.
Yes.
But he did.
He did. Sheldon Keefe, man. So, anyway, so that's fine. So Jackson net, little surprise there. But 8:30 start here on the East Coast for this game. And I don't know, man. Like Dallas only ended up having 18 shots in this game. Not a lot of work for Campbell.
No, it was definitely one-sided.
But yeah, man. So the Leafs rolled in there. It looked pretty lopsided for the majority of this game. Dallas kind of woke up late. But, dude, like, the Leafs, I thought, dominated for most of this hockey game. Do you not think?
Yeah, it was insane. Like, there was stretches of that game where it was just all in Dallas's zone. The Leafs played crazy. And I don't know. It was weird. When I was watching it, did you think, like, oh, Dallas is, not a very good team this year? But they're in a playoff spot.
They're in the hunt. They're in the hunt, right?
Well, as of today, they're in a wild card spot. They would play Calgary in the first round, I think.
Okay, so, I mean, they're kind of Dallas is okay. They're an average team, right? They're an average team, but it's not fair that Calgary would get Dallas in the first round and we're going to get Tampa or Boston. No, well, yeah. Well, Calgary's not going to be an easy out, man. Like, that's not an easy matchup for sure either. Like, it's just not.
No, what I mean for the Flames to get Dallas.
Oh, no.
I wish the Leafs were playing
sorry.
Dallas in the first round.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, sorry. So anyway, Texas, here we fucking come. Dallas, Texas, and you could just smell something was brewing going into this one. Like, look, you look, when you're in Texas on what night was this? On a Thursday night in April, okay? You know what they say about Thursday nights in Texas in April. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, look, the women, I've always okay, I was told this. I've never been to Texas. You ever been to Texas?
No.
Well, there's an old saying in Texas. I'm sure it's in Tennessee or whatever. George W. was like, you fool me once, you fool me, you can't get fooled. You can't get fooled again, okay?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. A fool can't get fooled again.
Can't get fooled again. So here we go. Coming off of the Cougars game, Matthews a little all over it, but just could not explode at the right time in the Cougars game. Going into Dallas, Texas. Now, here we go. Not going to get fooled again.
Nope.
And let's just say this. Like, apparently Texas is one of the places on planet Earth, and you know that I would love this, where they have, like, the hottest women.
Yeah.
Just out of anywhere. Like,
Yeah, I have heard that many times. Many times.
I've never been there to witness it with my own eyes.
It's also the most obese
Is that right?
state in the
Yeah?
United States.
Well, what the fuck is going on in Texas? What are they
But
doing?
it also has the most beautiful women. I don't know.
Why is it so lopsided?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Why do they have unbelievably attractive, some of the hottest women going, but then they have some very obese
It's
humans?
in that. Yeah, it's in that. Well, this is years ago, but that Super Size Me documentary.
Oh, yes. Was
And
that
he-
done in Texas?
No, but he said in the thing, he was like labeling states that were the most obese, and Texas was number one. Also, in Texas, the number one fast food chain is Arby's.
Okay,
So,
well,
I
maybe
mean, you're going to
that's...
shove down a lot of roast beef.
Yeah,
That's going to happen.
okay. We will not be having Arby's as a sponsor on our podcast anytime in the near future.
No, we don't want diarrhea.
But we have a special one tonight, and it's right up the alley of Auston Matthews, man. So anyway, we go into Dallas, and there's no surprise here. Like, you got the hottest chicks around. I'm thinking tonight's probably the night. Here's the worst part about this. Sportsnet was doing this game, and all their commentary, or their commentators, were, like, missing in action. The guy calling this fucking game, I have no idea who this fucking guy was. He's not a Sportsnet employee. Do you know who was calling this game on TV for Sportsnet?
No idea. I didn't know who it was. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know who it was.
So I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, we're going to get the record setter here, probably, the record-setting goal by Mustache, and we got this fucking Joe Blow, like, I don't know if he was the Dallas play-by-play guy or what, but
I think he does the other language broadcast for Sportsnet, Hockey Night in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
What other language?
I think, don't they have like a Punjab or something?
Yeah, no, that wasn't. This guy spoke perfect English, man.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
They didn't show him on camera, so I don't know, but anyway, he was brutal. Like, when off the top of the podcast here, like, I put in Joe Bowen's call, which he kills it, obviously, but this guy was like, his call of Matthews' record-setting goal was absolutely fucking terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, he made some comments throughout the game too. He made like a comment asking questions about his 4-goal game as a rookie, and like he didn't know anything about. Well, he obviously knew stuff about hockey and the Leafs, but he didn't know like Joe Bowen knows.
Yeah, no one does. No one does, man.
No one knows like Bowensy.
So the Leafs roll in here. William Nylander gets things started with his 28th goal of the season. It's 1-1 Leafs. This is all in the first period. Tyler Seguin could have been a Leaf. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Thanks, Berkey, on that one. Thanks a fucking pantload. He ties it up. How many chicks do you think Seguin... Why do you think Seguin plays in fucking Dallas, Texas? Okay?
Because of the jerseys?
Dude, not bad. Okay, jerseys. We should go there. But look... Let's be serious. Living in Texas, Seguin's a good-looking guy. Let's be serious. How much pussy do you think Tyler Seguin gets living in Dallas, Texas?
Seguin,
whatever.
Probably. Like, what do you want me to put an actual number?
Cream of the crop, I would say.
Yeah, I would say
there's your podcast title right out of the gate. Cream of the crop.
I would say he's doing okay. He's doing just fine.
Fuck, man. Yeah. Man, that guy, he probably has to beat them away with a stick. That guy.
Yeah.
Like, man, oh, what a life that would be. Playing for the Dallas Stars, living in Texas, making a gajillion dollars. Just, hot chicks fucking left and right. That would be great.
Yeah.
Going to Arby's.
His dad is like an IT guy.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
And he works for a company, and he'll come to your business. And when I was working in Toronto, his dad's company was hired to come fix some computer shit at my work. And someone's like, "That's Tyler Seguin's dad. He looks just like Tyler Seguin."
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, and he's got like, you can just tell he used to be an athlete. Like, he's huge and he's got the jawline and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, the dad is a good looking man. So Tyler Seguin, I've never seen him in person, but he's probably doing just fine.
Oh,
just fine.
his dad too? Is his
Oh,
dad?
his dad's probably doing just fine as well.
His dad probably moved down to Texas.
You should have seen the women in the office when his dad came.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Just like, oops, my computer's broken. Can you come fix it?
I dropped a stapler. Can you pick that up, Mr. Sagan?
I'll get it for you.
Why would he be picking it up?
Yeah, I don't know why. She would pick it up. I think.
She would normally pick it up, but that's like reverse psychology there. Anyway,
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. The Segans. Dad and son. The apple doesn't fall far from the fucking tree for those Segans.
No way.
Dude, can you imagine those
Those Sagans.
Can you imagine those Sagans just rocking cowboy hats and cowboy boots and a nice tight tuck just rolling around Dallas, Texas on the fucking hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's what dreams are made of right there.
You just looking for nothing but the cream of the crop.
Oh, man. Unbelievable. So it's 1-1 after 1. And we go to the second period, and here's where it happens. This is it right here. They're on a power play. They're all kind of playing a little bit of tag, let's say. Mitchie to Giordano and back and forth. Willie gets a little touch. He likes that. Back to Giordano. Over to Matthews. He rips it past who was in that? Hedgewood?
Wedgwood.
I don't know. Jim Ralph was seeming to have a real fun time with the goalie in net that night. He's not their number one goalie, is he? Who is this guy?
No, he was just playing. He's their backup, but he's not a bad goalie. He's not a bad goalie.
Actually, their goalie's Holtby, I think. Holtby plays in Dallas, doesn't he? I think he does.
Don't they have Ben Bishop too?
No, he had to retire, man. Bishop retired.
Oh, right.
So I'm pretty sure Holtby is the main guy.
You could call him whatever you want. He played a hell of a game. He's the reason that game went to overtime. Wedgwood, the Leafs were all over them. All over them.
Yeah, without a doubt. So Matthews gets his 55th goal of the season. Like, no surprise here. He just rips it home. And the only thing that sucked about this was the goal call because the guy was absolutely brutal. Like, it's really too bad that on a goal that big in Leafs history, it wasn't someone like, we got the Bowen call later, but like it wasn't at least
I think
Cuthbert or whoever.
I agree on the call. I didn't think he did that bad calling the game, but I agree on the goal.
It was yeah, the goal. Well, yeah, the goal especially. But anyway, so Matthews, there it is. It's all said and done. He passes Rick 5 with his 55th goal of the season to make it 2-1 Leafs. I'm thinking maybe they'll hold on to this lead. I don't know, whatever. They go to the third, doesn't happen. Dallas ties it at 2. And then Morgan Rielly with an absolute beautiful goal to make it 3-2 for his 10th of the season, assisted by Mitch and the Brunt. Rielly, man, back playing with Lyubushkin. We'll get into Holl here later. We'll just wait till these recaps are over. But Rielly back with Lyubushkin. I don't know if he feels a little more like, what do you think this is with Rielly? Like, he feels a little more like he'll join the rush anyway, and he has no problem going to the net, and but do you think playing with Lyubushkin, he's a little more likely to feel like, okay, I'm gonna jump or I'm gonna pinch or whatever because I got Lyubushkin behind me?
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Like, even more so than Brody? Like, I don't know. It just seems lately Rielly is really like, he's getting the offense going.
Yeah, maybe he feels that way. Maybe he knows that, like, when he's playing with the Bush, it's all him. Like, Lyubushkin's not going to join the rush.
No.
So you're free to just go, and he's solid defensively. So you called it a couple weeks ago that you thought he was playing better with the Bush than he was with Brody. I think that's true. I wasn't sold on it, but man, I don't know how you ever scratch the Bush again.
Yeah, no, I don't see that happening, but I don't know. Sheldon Keefe, man, he can make some pretty strange moves from time to time. So we'll see. Never say never, but in my eyes, I'm not splitting up that pair. It's just not happening. Anyway, so yeah, Rielly scores to make it 3-2 halfway through the third. Pavelski ties it late. To make it 3-3, and we go to overtime, and this was just like, you want to try to describe this because it's hard to find words for this one.
Well, It was the cream of the crop.
It was the cream of the crop.
It was the cream of the crop.
You don't see this from him very often.
No, this was McDavid. It was that sort of like the play you see from McDavid, where they just take the puck and they're like, it's fucking game over. No more fucking around. It's game over. It was probably, of the 57 goals he has, it's definitely the best one, I think, this season.
It was just incredible, man. Like, here, we'll talk about it a little more, but this was the 4-3 winner in overtime. The second winner, this game winner for him this week. We might as well talk about it a little more right after we get to
Saved by the Stache.
It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the.
Stache.
dude. He just blew past, which this is hard to do. He blew past, he caught Tyler Seguin sleeping. I wonder why. We just explained that earlier. He's probably out.
Up late with those cowgirls, man.
He saw a mustache coming, and there was just no stopping it. But Auston Matthews, like, he just 3-on-3 in overtime. He just gets the puck at center ice. He gets the puck at the blue line, circles back in, bolts around fucking everybody, just blows past Wedgwood or Hedgewood. What's his name?
Wedgwood.
I don't know this goalie. And just an absolutely incredible goal. Like, he just doesn't really take it to the net like that, right? Because he's got such a lethal shot. It was so nice to see just him pull a move like this for his 56th goal of the season.
Yeah, man.
Holy fuck.
And then we do Saved by the Stache. I think we forgot about it for about 3 months, but
Maybe.
we normally do Saved by the Stache just when he gets a game-winning goal. This was a true Saved by the Stache.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is probably the greatest Saved by the Stache ever, but you're right.
Without a doubt. With the 2 in a week for Saved by the Stache.
He just made it look so easy.
Yeah.
So easy. I don't know. Whatever.
It was so impressive,
whatever this guy's drinking, I'll have what he's having.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And what do you think he had after the game in Texas? Now, I don't know if they stayed there. Probably not. They probably flew home. But, hey, man, when you're at the airport, if you got a chartered flight waiting for you in Dallas at the airport, ready to go back to Toronto, you might want to just bring a couple extra flight attendants or stewardess on the plane and just go old school. Like, just... Yep. Say, hey, look, like, I know you're from. Just you say to them before you get on the plane. You say, look, there's an old saying in Texas here. All right,
you go straight cowgirl. I'll go reverse.
That's right. So I don't know. Like, I'm thinking they might have just had a special VIP area roped off for Auston Matthews. Matthews on the plane, and he just was like having his time at the back. Like
a curtain.
Yeah, a curtain, basically. Yeah, VIP area.
Someone like Labushkin who doesn't speak English, he goes to walk back there. And
whoa.
No.
They would have had
reverse cowgirl going on.
They would have had security at the curtain. Not anybody can go, but it was just him. Maybe Mitch, probably not Mitch. Mitch is getting married, whatever. I would say it was probably Auston in the brunt. And probably Willie.
Willie was in there.
Willie, you can't. I saw a picture after the game where they were all team picture in the dressing room, and Auston had the 2 pucks that he scored, and 2 guys tarps off: Jack Campbell, Willie Nylander. Only 2 guys, full tarps off. So I
saw that picture.
They'd be in the VIP section. Maybe Seabiscuit gets back there because he's, Anyway, all I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if an extra stewardess or 2 was brought on the fucking plane. He says, listen, don't you worry. I got 15 million bones in the bank. I'll pay for your flight back or whatever the case may be. Let's have a good time. Grab your cowboy boots. Grab your cowboy hat. Grab a whip. Let's go.
And that's how it's done in Dallas, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's how you do it.
That's how it's done in Dallas.
The Leafs leave Dallas with a very
The point to that story is that he broke the record.
He broke the record.
It was the long-winded VIP black curtain kind of thing, but he broke the record.
Now, rumor has it, he broke the record that night. Rumor has it, that's not the only thing he fucking broke. He broke it out. He broke a couple other things too. He broke him hard.
I'm sure he did.
So congratulations to Auston Matthews. Absolutely incredible, for real. No joke. Like, just absolutely fucking incredible, man. And the Leafs beat the Stars 4-3 in overtime. Matthews, his 55th and his 56th goals of the season. Saved by the Stache once again, twice in 1 week. It almost happened for a third time, but not so lucky. But 2 times in 1 week. This fucking guy, man. Wow.
So, like, he breaks the record. He goes to 56 goals. And all of a sudden, the next day, the chatter is not, it's about the record breaking, but it's about how high can this guy go?
Oh, fuck.
Like, are we talking, people are like 60 seems he's going to beat that by next week. Can we do 65? Could he hit 70? I know we only got 10 games left, but it's possible.
The pace this guy's putting it in, like, holy fuck, man. Anything's possible, like, literally. So anyway, incredible night in Dallas. I was kind of, a little part of me was hoping that he wasn't going to score and that it would happen Saturday night against Montreal, but you just kind of like, anyway.
Get it. You just want to get it over with.
Yeah, but then I started thinking about the Texas thing, and I'm like, no, this is the right time. This is the
This is the right place.
This is the right time and
It's the
place to
only
do
place.
it. So anyway, hey man, shout out, like I said, Auston Matthews appreciation night here, no doubt. That's just him peeking over my shoulder there, right there. There he is. if you're watching this, there he is. There's that little mustache right there, right there. Love that little muzzy.
If you're watching on the live stream, we got Matthews in our green screens.
Yeah, he's up there too somewhere. Can't get the pointer right. There he is, up there. But anyway, so look, man. Anything else about? Yeah, there he is. There he is. That's right there, right above your finger there. So, anything else you want to add on the Dallas game before we move on?
No, it was legendary. It was awesome. Bring on the Habs.
So they get back to Toronto, and he's got a little morning skate session with, well, not skate, but like, I guess after the morning skate or whatever. Rick Vive was down at the rink waiting for him. Salming was down there too. So it was just all the old vets were down for Austin's record-breaking week. So him and Vive had a little stop and chat. Did you see any of that, or?
I did, yeah.
What do you think they were talking about?
Well, Rick Vive, he said that he just cracked a few jokes with him. He said that he had scored in a charity game the game before. He scored 2 goals, so he's like, I'm actually at 57.
Saw that. Now, I'm pretty sure when I saw them in that little room they had there together, I'm pretty sure I saw, they were laughing, they were joking around, blah, 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 all this. This would have been just 2 nights after the Dallas thing when it happened, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure, I can't confirm or deny this, but I'm pretty sure I saw when they shook hands and they were just chuckling it up and it was all good. I'm pretty sure I saw Auston Matthews take his fucking hand to Rick Vive's face and give him one of these.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I think he did.
No, he didn't.
And he said and he whispered in his ear, Texas.
All right.
McConaughey, man. It's been a long time. So anyway. So yeah, I think just Rick Vive was liking what he was sniffing.
We can't confirm or deny, but
he gave Rick Vive a sniff. He said, just like the good old days.
I didn't see it. But...
Yeah, just like the good old days. So
anyway, so Montreal rolls into Toronto on Saturday night, and I'm a little worried because long road trip. Usually teams don't play good after that, and also for some reason we seem to play shitty against the Habs. Just the way it goes, but it didn't happen on Saturday, or it didn't come out of the gates happening like that on Saturday.
No, so Shalgren does get the start here. I don't know if they're like Keefe's like, okay, a team that's out of it, whatever, let's see. But they usually play the Leafs hard, Montreal, so maybe they thought, here's a good chance for Shalgren to whatever. We'll get into the goalies here shortly in our new segment, The Eagles Nest, second time only on this podcast tonight. We've only pulled it out once before. So anyway, Shalgren gets the start, and he looked pretty good at times in this game, making some really big saves. But He did not look as good as this guy. He just keeps it fucking coming, man. Like, here we go. First period. Now, this is, okay. He scores his 57th. There was a rush going in, and Auston goes to the net, kind of picks up a rebound, pops it in for his 57th goal of the season. He just keeps it fucking going. And, dude, they were like, this was so aggressive and so hard. He's fucking split Jake Allen's groin wide open on this play.
He did. He actually did. That's like not even a lie.
No, I know. So he's busting fucking groins. He's busting records. He's busting loads. He's fucking, dude,
There's
guy.
nothing this guy isn't doing right now.
No.
But yeah, so Jake Allen, out
of there.
He had like one mustache play, groin gone.
Yeah.
And
so,
I can't confirm or deny, but he may never play again.
Yeah, I mean, when you split your fucking groin wide open like that, you're good night. Jake Allen, he is out of there. He is toast. So Auston takes him right out of the fucking game. 57th goal of the season. Literally less than a minute later. Less than a minute later, the new guy comes in. I don't even know. I can't keep
Montebello.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know.
McConaughey gets in there, and Matthews says, okay, no thanks, bud. He rips right in past the blue line, rips it past him for his 58th goal of the fucking season. Did they already do the little ceremony before these goals or after?
Before. They did it like the first whistle or whatever it was.
Okay, yeah.
But did it not feel at that point? I was like, he could fucking get 60 tonight.
Oh, I thought he was
like
going to
he was
score
on
goals.
fire.
Yeah, hat trick and an empty netter, no fucking doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. So unbelievable, man. Like within a minute, he blows Jake Allen's fucking groin wide open, and then he pops in on McConaughey for his 58th goal of the season. And you know what they say? There's an old saying in Texas: cream of the crop, baby.
This one right here, or this saying right here. I keep getting older, and they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
yes,
they do.
So, anyway, this was just crazy. So, 2-0. I'm thinking we could have a fucking third time this week. We could have another save by the Stache. Like, that didn't end up happening, but it was close. Anyway, Auston Matthews here. So, he's 57th and his 58th. We'll obviously get more into him a bit later. But the Habs come back in the... So, it's 2-0 Leafs after one. The Habs do come back in the second, make it 2-1. Tavares gets his 26th goal of the season with a nice goal to make it 3-1 Leafs. Little Cole Caulfield scores late in the second to make it 3-2. That's as far as she went. The Leafs beat the Montreal Canadiens 3-2, the final Saturday night home game for the Leafs this regular season. And also in the victory,
we're so close.
The victory, you can read that one if you want.
Leafs clinch a playoff spot and reach the 100-point mark with their 47th win of the season. The franchise record, 105 points, is probably going to get beat.
Oh, 100%.
They got 10 games left, so.
And you know who was coaching when they set that record?
The Cock.
Wonder where he's at nowadays. What's he doing? Still coaching in Saskatchewan or?
Well, apparently he was in the VIP booth in Texas.
No.
Oh, he wasn't?
Not allowed.
Well, he's been spotted in Texas.
He's probably, oh yeah, that's for sure. He's probably searching the Pornhub he's probably in Saskatchewan searing their, I forget what they like to search. I'll have to do a quick refresher.
They were, I think they were number 10. They were just straight up lesbians.
No, that was Manitoba. I remember that
Manitoba.
one. Saskatchewan, you know what Saskatchewan I think they liked? I think they liked a quickie. I think they liked a quickie.
Yeah, quickie.
I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they just like a quickie. So that's Babcock. Quick. You're done. Quick. Nice and quick. That's what he likes.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to spend a lot of time with the wife. He likes it quick. Nice and quick. In and out for the Babs. In and out.
Take a run around the old... remember you used to run around the
build up a good lather of sweat for the media scrum.
Yeah, like he couldn't do the run earlier, have a shower, and then do the media scrum. He had to come in out of breath with his pink drink and a water bottle and Do his little
his pink what?
his pink drink. He used to have a pink drink in his hand.
Yeah, that's not pretty. That's not pretty when he shows up with his big pink drink. That is not pretty. That is not
time. It's just timing for a guy who's like always be ready and be on time. Well, I don't think you're ready and on time.
No, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. So
where are we taking this?
Auston Matthews, 2 goals in this game. A bunch of guys with like single assists, and Tavares gets the other goal. And this is it for the Montreal Canadiens. We will not see them again until next season. So the Leafs finally played a pretty solid game against Montreal. They get it with too bad those other games they let slip away because we could be first place right now. But they are in sole possession of second and inching closer and closer to, like, it's still possible. They could maybe still catch Florida. Florida would have to dip, but the Leafs need to keep winning, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, so
just if they have a good week, and let's say they go 3-0 this week, you're going to get close to locking up second place. You're going to make it hard for the Bruins or Tampa to catch you, and then it's the Bruins and Tampa fighting each other for third or wild card. So just keep winning. Just keep winning, baby.
Anything else on this game or the Dallas game or anything that we missed?
My whole recap of the game was I thought they came out like a bat out of hell. Matthews came out a bat out of hell. But it was their 5th game in 8 nights after a long road trip. I felt like halfway through the game, they started to look a little tired. And Montreal kind of crept back into it. But 3-2 doesn't do it justice. I thought the Leafs were the way better team in this game.
Yeah, 100% would agree with that. 100%. Yeah, man. So, sole spot of second in the Atlantic. That's not their updated record on the screen right now. It says 45-19-6. They are 47-19-6. And their next games are Buffalo at Toronto on Tuesday, April 12th, and Washington at Toronto on Thursday, April 14th. So the Buffalo game kind of scares me a little bit. Do you give Shalgren that game again, or do you go with Campbell, or what do you do this week in the goaltending department?
They're probably going to go Campbell at home against the Sabres, Campbell against the Capitals, and then Shalgren Saturday against the Sens. I think as much as I want them to rest Campbell, because if he pulls a groin, we're fucked, I think they're going to try to get him back into a groove, and they're going to play Shalgren like a backup. It's going to be Campbell, and then they have back-to-back next weekend. Shalgren will get the Senators. Campbell will get the Islanders.
Okay, possibly. Let's go over the goaltending from this past week in our news segment. Chad, cue it up.
This one, I forget what it's called. The Eagle's Nest?
The Eagle's Nest. I'll run it by you again once we do the intro, but let's hit it. Let's hit the intro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Eagle's Nest.
Eddie the Eagle, great name.
And watch Belfour's stick. Wow.
All right, Piggy. Come on out, Piggy.
And put it right up into his face there, and Belfour's not going to take that. Wham! Right there. He came up high. And here it comes. And the Eagle's all over him.
I bet you if you pop those jeans off, you're going to find a sweaty hog.
How in the world did he make that save?
He's pulling stuff now.
Wow.
All right, Piggy. Come on out, Piggy.
What better name than Eddie the Eagle?
So, Dale, can you remind us how the Eagle's Nest works?
The Eagle's Nest is very simple. Named after our favorite goalie in Toronto Maple Leafs history, and maybe our favorite person on planet Earth.
Yeah, I don't even think it's because of his goaltending.
He was a
great goalie, but we just love Eddie.
Everything about Eddie Belfour. So this segment is strictly a goalie segment named after Eddie Belfour, one of the greatest to ever do it, and an absolute classic drinker, like just absolutely loves getting drunk. And shout out Belfour's Spirits. We'll get to that later, not this evening, but down the road. A 3-tier rating system for the goalies on how they played this past week. The best you can possibly get in the Eagle's Nest is Spread Eagle. That is full Ed Belfour winning the Stanley Cup with the Dallas Stars. Can't get better than Spread Eagle. Pretty average week, just okay, not bad, not great. A good stiff hawk. Maybe you might want to say a semi-stiff hawk, whatever you want to call it. A stiff hawk. And absolutely just pure, we might as well say this, pure Peter Mrazek. Pure Peter Mrazek is a sweaty hog, and that's not good for anybody. You do not want that. That's the lowest level sweaty hog. Why don't you start us off? So we got Campbell. So we'll go over the Tampa game, the Florida game, the Dallas game, and the Montreal game. So basically 3 games, 2.5 games from Jack, 1.5 games from Shalgren. You go ahead, Chad.
All right. So should I break them down by game or just overall by the week?
Just overall.
All right. Well, I'm going to give Campbell
or game, whatever, however you want to do it.
Tampa game, definitely a spread eagle for Jack Campbell.
That's high praise.
Yeah, I think after coming back from all his injuries and not really playing a lot and playing against the Tampa Bay Lightning, I thought he played a hell of a game. Florida game, sorry, Shalgren, but that was a sweaty hog. And then Campbell got thrown in, and I don't think he was ready. It was, it was the Florida Panthers. The Cougars were coming at you hard, so it's a stiff hog.
Yeah, his hog was a little sweaty there.
It was a little sweaty, but I'm not going to give him a sweaty hog. But
semi.
That short-handed goal, that's a sweaty hog. Yeah, all day long.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, the Dallas game, stiff hawk. I mean, you let in 3 goals and you only had like 18 to 20 shots.
Yeah, you can't spread eagle there.
No, you can't spread eagle. You got the win, but whatever. And same with Saturday. Montreal really played half a game and you gave up 2 goals. So it's a stiff hawk. You got the win, but you weren't incredible. But the Tampa game, I did think Campbell played. That was his best game in a long time. So I'll give him a spread eagle on that. So I'm going spread eagle, sweaty hog, stiff hawk, stiff hawk.
Okay. So for Jack, it's got to be absolutely lights out for me to go. I think you're giving a little too easy of a spread eagle on this one. That's just my opinion.
I apologize on that.
No, you can spread it however you want, but for me, it's got to be.
How about a hard stiff hawk against Tampa?
Okay.
A really stiff hawk.
Yeah, a good hard stiff.
Not a semi, just
no, a hard stiff hawk.
And not a spread
really
eagle, but a good hard hawk.
Okay, that's no problem. And dude, you can rate it however you want, but for me, it's got to be when it's spread eagle, it's a spread eagle. There's no question about it. So for me, I'm giving Campbell in that Tampa game just a stiff hawk. It was on the harder end.
JM says Campbell spread eagle versus Tampa. So I'm not alone here.
No, that's fair. I'm just a little more. It's got to be something special for me to give him right spread eagle. It's got to be real special to get spread eagle, man. It's whatever. Good stiff hawk, though. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Take that every day of the week.
Of course. Jack gets a stiff hawk in that Tampa game. The Florida game, I'm giving a sweaty hog to Shalgren. I don't like to do it because he played well before he let in the absolute worst goal of the season. Well, that from anybody that wasn't Peter Mrazek. So terrible goal, and that's a sweaty hog. And Jack kind of comes in cold, and you know what? You come in cold like that, you're gonna have a bit of a sweaty hog situation when you come in cold like that. So
why is it sweaty if you're cold?
Well, it's a cold sweat. And that's not good.
That's the worst. That's the
worst. So that's, not on the bad end of really being that sweaty, but just
it's a cold sweat.
Yeah, so a cold sweat, a cold sweaty hog, and that's not good. But so I'm giving sweaty hogs for the Florida game. Dallas, we'll go with a stiff hawk there. And Montreal, I'll go with a stiff hawk there. I thought Shalgren played pretty well against the Habs. The Habs weren't whatever, but the chances that they did have, I thought he looked like the guy that played in the first couple games, Shalgren, to me, last night. So,
yeah.
Impressed by Shalgren.
He's still learning as he goes, right? He's still a rookie. And you throw him in against the Florida Panthers, and you don't play defense at all. That's got to be imagine you're a young kid, right? And a bunch of older guys take you into a bar full of Cougars. And they just throw you in there. They just leave you.
Man, you're going to learn a lot of things real quick there.
Exactly, and I think he learned a lot. And that's why I think he got hit in the chest, and he was like, just get me out. Get me out of here. My hog's sweaty. There's Cougars everywhere.
I think so. So the goaltending, man, look, that's the segment. I really enjoyed that segment this evening, actually. Really enjoyed it. It went smoother than the first time. I really enjoyed it. And I think that's going to become a favorite.
I think the first time we did it, your camera went out.
Oh, maybe. So those issues knock on wood, seem to be hopefully in the past. We are really trying to work out
Someone
the
just commented. Someone just commented. I saw this name pop up in the comments.
Uh-oh, what? Are you going to pull it up?
Awaiting the arrival of the great Hutchinson.
Okay, well, here's what I was going to say. We're going to throw...
Sorry. Any chance you guys can do a 30-minute post-game show after each playoff game?
100%.
Yeah, we do that, Bernie. And
We-
just a quick, after every playoff game, we're on here.
We will not be fucking around during the playoffs.
And we will have sweaty fucking hogs.
Oh
after
my
those
God.
games.
Going to be drenched. We are going to be drenched. Our hogs will be absolutely soaked. So stay tuned for that come the first week of May. It is going to be incredible.
The weather gets hot. Our hogs get hot.
Oh, man. I'm intentionally not even going to put my air conditioning on.
Just to make it sweatier?
Just to make it sweatier, man. Just to
That doesn't make sense. Why would you want it to be sweatier?
Man, when it's playoff time, you got to really dig down deep. And look, I got to be right there with the boys, like sweating. My hog is going to be fully
some guys
soaked.
like don't wash their jersey or they grow a beard for the playoffs, but you turn you're the guy you turn the air conditioning off, close the windows, turn the heat on.
That's
and
right.
Get the hog sweating.
That's right on. That's right. Full blast heat. First week of May. No air conditioning. Just get that hog sweating like absolutely beautiful.
But to answer your question, Bernie, yes.
A glycering sweaty hog coming for you after every playoff game, guaranteed. Stay tuned for that later. But look, man, with the goaltending situation here, and we'll move on from this after this. How comfortable are you with Campbell and Shalgren? Like, Shalgren's put in some pretty impressive performances here. I know he's still a rookie, but would you not rather have that kid in net than Peter Mrazek?
Every day of the week.
Like, you're not thinking with Shalgren, you're not thinking, okay, he's going to fucking cost us tonight.
No, I was watching the game last night with other people, and everyone said the same thing. Like, he's getting better and better. Take the Florida game out of it, he's looking more and more like an NHL goalie. His rebound control is getting better, and like he's young. He's got to play. So, yeah, if they can find a way to get rid of Peter Mrazek and Shalgren's your backup next year, I'm okay with that.
Okay, 100%. Yeah, and I hope that is the way that it's going. Can save a lot of money there, and yeah, I think I would be very comfortable with that. Now, before we move on, I think we should take a quick minute to hear from one of our new sponsors. Now, rumor has it that this particular sponsor has a lot to do with Austin's wrist getting back in shape, and hence the reason for such goal-scoring success from the mustache. You want to cue that up?
Yeah, I don't know what the commercial is, but let's roll it. Let's roll it.
Oh, yeah. That's not all. You're also going to want to get yourself a shake weight. You'll be finishing yourself off within 6 minutes. Guaranteed. You see, those ordinary weights just don't cut it. They don't have that thrusting, penile, dynamic inertia that you all crave. Hot, ready, and wanting right in your face. That's what's going to give you the determination to get that perfect hardcore workout you need to get in shape. We're not playing around here. This is some serious shit. This is the shake weight. This is going to get you ripped. It's a scientific fact that more men that use the shake weight have gotten to finish themselves off within 6 minutes rather than wasting their time with the standard 42 minutes. Can you handle it? And you best believe that the shake weight's packing. This thing is 2.5 pounds, and it doesn't require any kind of batteries. Hey, I didn't say stop. That's right, keep going. Whoa, be careful now, we're not trying to hurt someone. You want to keep that thing nice and straight, that's right. You want to keep that fast pace going on. You can't stop here, you got to keep going. And keep that smile, that's all about attitude, remember. You want about 6 inches for trajectory reasons, and keep that thing close. We're not trying to make a mess everywhere. Remember, the shake weight is for any occasion. Whether you want something going on over there in your ear, or you want something going on over there in your other ear, or you're just doing some freaky shit, the shake weight's always going to be right there for you.
Ooh, yeah. Shake Weight. Don't forget to visit shakeweight.com. Use the promo code TIPIN to get 10% off today.
if it's good enough for Auston Matthews and his wrist rehabilitation, it's good enough for you, and it's sure as hell good enough for us.
Sweaty hog.
Oh, yes. So, let's go right to it, man. Let's go right to hot. And I want to talk a little bit about Keefe and Holl and that, but we'll get to that towards the end.
Yeah, let's do hot in the slot.
Go right to hot in the slot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for hot in the slot or hit the showers.
He's so hot right now.
All right, God damn it, let's hit the showers, God damn it.
All right, Dale.
Okay.
Let's do showers because we know who's hot.
Okay. You know what? This week, you can do showers. I was going to throw this one at you. They've been playing so well. I'm not going to throw anybody in the showers this week.
Well, I'm throwing Justin Holl in the fucking
Okay,
showers.
go ahead then. I'm going to give 2 hot in the slots. You go ahead with Halsey in the showers.
I'm going to throw Justin Holl in the showers, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault because he is what he is. He has to play with a good defense. He played with Giordano on Saturday night. He looked good.
Yeah.
He played with Muzzin, who's not fully back to himself yet. He looked like shit.
Should someone be joining Hall in the showers? Should there be 2 of them going in there?
I'm not throwing Muzzin's just coming back from injury.
No. Is it someone wearing a suit that should be joining him in there?
You're thinking you want me to throw Shells and Keefe?
I don't know. Never happened before.
No, I'm not going to throw Keefe in, but if this keeps happening, if you're going to scratch the bush and put Hall in again, yeah, Keefe's going to get thrown in the showers. But Justin Holl, look, I'm not a huge Justin Holl fan. I don't think he's a great defenseman. I think if he shot left-handed, he probably wouldn't be in the lineup at all. But because he's right-handed, he gets to play every night for some reason. So
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to rag on Justin Holl because we're going to get into the whole Holl-Keefe thing in a minute. You're not throwing anybody in the shower. It's pretty obvious who our hot in the slot is.
Yeah. I'm going to give an honorable mention to Giordano, though. You just mentioned him because I think he has played exceptionally well since coming over from Seattle. Just stay at home, steady, nothing fancy, but I really think he's a steady presence back there. Like you just said, he played with Liljegren. He made Liljegren look really good. Liljegren played the best hockey he's ever played. Now, it's only been a couple games with Holl, and I still want Holl out of the lineup, but I don't know. I just think if you're playing with Giordano, you're gonna look better than you are.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Chris says they won't pull Holl. Keefe loves him on the PK, and it's stupid, but it is what it is. And we're gonna get into Keefe's love of Holl in a minute
for sure. So the main attraction here, the main event of the evening, number 34, baby. How can it not be this fucking guy?
55, 56, 57, 58, and we still got 10 games left.
Dude, when he hit the 50-goal mark against Winnipeg on the 31st of March, okay? They go on a 4-game road trip. They go to Philadelphia. He doesn't score in the game against the Flyers. Then they go to Florida and Dallas. This week against Tampa Bay, Florida, Dallas, and Montreal. A 3-goal hat trick in Tampa Bay. Goose egg in Florida, but he was all over it against the Cougars. Dallas Stars, 2-goal game. Montreal Canadiens, 2-goal game. 7 goals in the last 4 games for Auston Matthews. He scored not only 50 goals in 50 games, he popped it up to his 51st goal in 50 games. That is fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like 50 consecutive games, not from the start of the season to whatever.
And a lot of people are like, well, it doesn't count unless it starts.
Oh,
from the start
come
of the
on,
season.
man.
But
Come on.
if you could do it, you can do it. And he didn't. He was like hurt. He had a wrist injury, no training camp, got suspended, and still he leads the league with 57 goals.
Auston Matthews is the first player to score 50 goals in 50 games since Mario Lemieux in the 95-96 season.
Now, did Mario do it from 0 to 50?
I don't know. But the last 5 players with 50-plus goals in a 50-game span, not from the start of the season on, just in a 50-game span, are, do you know who they are?
No.
Mario Lemieux, Teemu Selanne.
Oh, yes, obviously Teemu.
Alexander McGillney, Auston Matthews, and Seabass. Cam Neely.
Somebody hit me with a goddamn salt shaker.
If that's Seabass. Love that. Love that.
Did
But,
you see
yeah.
Kelly Rudy talking about? I think it was Kelly Rudy talking about the broadcast. How it's almost more impressive that he's doing it late in the season, because at the start it's sort of like loosey goosey, and a lot of people are putting up points.
But
he's like, we're getting close to the playoff crunch, and actually, someone just commented, Jay says it's harder to do it against teams ramping up for the playoffs. We're getting close. Teams are clamping down. They're playing their best players. They got their systems in place. And like you said, popping off 7 goals in a week, that's fucking crazy.
It is. It is insane, man. Yeah. So what else can you say about this guy? Now, you could. I should save this to later, but I might as well just say it now. Like, you just said like it's more impressive now that he's doing it later in the season. Now you could compare like a grower. Is he a grower or a shower? Do you know the difference?
Like when it comes to hockey?
Yes. No. Yes.
Like I know when it comes to a penis, the difference.
A grower is someone who starts soft but gets bigger and better as they get going. That's a grower. A shower tends to have very little change between soft and hard. It's almost the same all the time.
Yeah.
He's both. He's both.
He's
fucking both, man. He's both.
That's the first time in history I've ever heard of someone being both a shower and a grower. So you're telling me he's the same all the time, but when he gets going, it gets bigger?
Dude, a grower is someone who starts soft but gets bigger and better as they get going. He started the season banged up. He came back. He didn't play well through the first 10 games, really not going well. So he has gotten bigger and better as they've gone. But a shower tends to have very little change between soft and hard. It's almost the same all the time. That also fits the bill.
My mind is blown right now. My mind is absolutely blown.
Yeah,
How can you be both?
He is. He just somehow fits both of those bills. It just fits. Like a little bit of a slow start, so that could be a grower. But he is also a shower, because once he does get going, there's no change. It's just
it's the same all the time.
Same all the time. Unbelievable. So anyway, that is just unbelievable. He's hot in the slot. He is red fucking hot. He's got 58 goals. He's gonna 10 games left. What is he? He might hit 70 goals. He might score 70 goals.
He's the greatest Leaf that I have ever seen. The greatest Toronto Maple Leaf in my lifetime, and I'm alive to have watched Dougie and Wendell and all those guys. They were great players. He is elite. He is in the same category as, those elite players that I feel like Toronto never gets. We never have those players. We always have Matt Sundin and Doug Gilmour. Really, really good players. This is an elite player. This is a once-in-a-generation player. I love it.
Leafs have never had a guy like this. No. That's in the same conversation as a Mario or, like, come on, man.
Like doing the same things that those guys do.
Yeah. No, the Leafs have never. I 100% agree with everything you just said there. The Leafs have never had a guy like this, and he's the best. He's the greatest Maple Leaf I've ever seen. Without a doubt. Without a fucking doubt. Not even close.
We should give credit to Mitch Marner.
Oh, fuck.
Because I think without Mitch Marner, Auston Matthews isn't at the point that he's at right now. And I even heard Wayne Gretzky say, I don't know if you caught this, that he thinks Mitch Marner should get some votes for the Hart Trophy. Because he's like, you can't have seasons like this unless you have an incredible player playing beside you. And he does. He's got Mitch Marner. So Mitch is about to just blow past 100 points. Yeah. Blow past it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Did Austin? I didn't bring it up in front of me, but did he already get to 100? Austin?
No, I don't think he's there yet.
He must be real close if he hasn't got. I'm gonna bring it up here in a second and let you know. But he's sitting on 99. He's sitting on 90.
Yeah,
so
I didn't think he got there yet. They would have announced it at the game. They would have been like, "That's his 100th."
Yeah.
Point.
So his next point will be his 100th point. So that'll be a. When's the last time a Leaf had 100 points, Dougie? I think it was.
Yeah, it probably was. God, we've had some pretty lame years in this.
Oh, season. Yeah, man. And Marner's got 90 points. He's got 10 games to go with I just want to get 10 points.
I want to put this comment up. We're live streaming right now. Chris says, Sundin was so consistent, though. He never had less than 70 points. I agree. Consistent and solid, but not elite.
Yeah. He was more of a shower, not a grower.
Yes.
He was a shower.
You got what you got from Sunday and
That's
day
right.
in, day out.
And just before we move on, quick shout out to our captain, Johnny Toronto, a.k.a. Johnny Tips, who is currently sitting on 69 points. 26 goals, 43 assists. I would just pack it in. I would just pack it in now, Johnny boy. Just wait for the playoffs and start all over again. That is the absolute perfect number. You cannot get better than that.
Because when the playoffs start, they'll be like, here comes John Tavares, finished the regular season with 69 points. And they'll just say that forever.
Nylander is sitting on 68. He's one away. Once he gets his next goal or assist, I would pack it in there as well. So,
yeah. All right. What are we going to do now?
Let's go here before we get to you want to queue up. Okay, we're doing a Saturday Night 5, our top 5. We're not going to we'll do that, get to that in a second. Our top 5 most impressive things about Auston Matthews. We'll get to that in just a second. First, we'll go here real quick.
Why does Keefe love Holl so much?
What do you think this is, man? So I thought Holl was coming out and Liljegren and Giordano, because they had played so well, I thought that pair was going to stay together. And Muzzin did end up getting paired with Brody. I thought that might be the thing. And Lyubushkin and Riley stayed together. So there are some... I think it's close. That blue line is close. But what is this? Is this just a... How do you take Liljegren out when he had played so fucking well? Especially for Holl. It's just... Come on, Sheldon. What are you doing?
I don't know what this love affair with Justin Holl is. And I don't get it. I don't see what Justin Holl brings. I don't see it. He's got size.
I'm just gonna straight out say it. Do you think somewhere along the line here there's like, are we talking hand jobs? Maybe.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's anything. I know what you're getting at there, and
you don't think there could be a sloppy, like a slippery hand job somewhere behind the scenes?
No, I think this is 100%. He actually believes Justin Holl's a good hockey player.
Where's the Walrus at? Is he still an assistant coach of this team?
No. Oh, yeah, yeah, maybe he is. Maybe I haven't seen him around. Don't they show him sometimes?
Well, I think he had to have surgery or something. But if he's sneaking under the bed or hiding under a bed or something, like this guy could be slipping a hand, like a reach around.
Who knows?
I'm just joking.
But why do you think he loves him so much?
I honestly don't know. Maybe his size. Someone popped up like his penalty kill, but I don't know. Like I thought,
his penalty kill's not. It's not elite. It's not.
No,
great.
It's not even fucking close, man. I thought Liljegren playing with Giordano added more of a physical element than Holl does. So I don't know, I don't know. I think Liljegren gets back in. I know they're coming off 2 wins or whatever, but the way Liljegren has played, it's not fair to just, well, thanks, Timmy. No. Like, that's it for you. Like, switch it up. I think Liljegren is back in against Buffalo and Holl is out. Like,
well, you've got to give Liljegren a shot here. You've got to give him a shot. He played so well, you can't just be like, oh, sorry, Justin Holl's in now.
No,
I get they're going to play Muzzin and try to get him back, because if Muzzin can get back to his form, he's better than both of them. But Liljegren versus Justin Holl, there's nothing I've seen out of Justin Holl this season versus what I've seen out of Liljegren that I would pick Justin Holl over Timothy Liljegren.
100% agree, man.
Anyway.
And honestly, it's probably just someone like a placeholder anyway until Sandin is ready to go, because I see Sandin sliding in there with Giordano.
He's better than both of them.
Exactly. Sandin will come in, he'll play his offside with Giordano, and that pair, Sandin and Giordano, will be the best pair of Giordano Holl, Giordano Liljegren. I think Sandin and Giordano will be the best of them all when it's finally shaping into form, if everyone's healthy going into the playoffs. Okay.
All right, you want to roll this?
Final segment of the evening.
You get it set up. I just have to fix my light.
Okay, we are going right now with a Saturday Night 5, the top 5 most impressive things about Auston Matthews. Here we go.
It's Saturday Night 5 with Chad and Dale.
All right, Chatty. So Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got? How many you got? You want me to go 5, 3, 1 and you do 4 and 2, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, that's probably better.
Okay. Or what do you want to do? Do you want to?
Yeah, you do 5, 3, and 1. We're probably gonna both have the same number 1, but
Of course. So we'll do 2 each. Number 1, I'm sure will be the same. So
yeah.
And maybe an honorable mention or two, whatever. But number 5 most impressive thing about Auston Matthews for me, oh man, it would have to be this is from a previous podcast, his wicked stick. Now you can take that however you want to take it. Is that his shot? Is that his release? Yes. Is it him taking a couple extra stewardess from Texas to Toronto and giving a little stick magic on the airplane? Yes.
Also, yes.
So however, this guy works magic with his wicked stick. And it's just so impressive. I've never seen a stick like that. Never.
Ever?
No. No, not for this team. Not on this team, okay? I've never seen such a wicked stick in the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I love it. And he's just so nonchalant about it right now, too. He's just, ho-hum, I'm going to 60. Let's see what's up in the playoffs. I'm going to win the Rocket. I'm going to win the Hart. Bring it on. Let's go.
Right. You're kind of dipping into my number 4.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, my most impressive thing is the guy's not even in his prime yet. He has not hit his prime. He's getting there. He's getting to his prime. But his progression.
Oh, yes.
His progression. He was kind of a one-dimensional goal scorer, and then he's worked on the face-offs and the two-way play. And now I would say he is probably one of, if not the best defensive forward on the team. Like, we brought in Johnny Toronto because he's a great two-way player and stuff. I would say Auston Matthews is better than Tavares right now at two-way play. His progression, I mean, blows me away. That's a grower.
Yeah.
That's a grower because I didn't see it coming, and then, whoa, look how big it got.
Great progression. He's also, last night against the Habs, he showed a little bit of aggression.
He did.
So
he's playing more physical now.
He is. He's very, just all over it, man. Like there's no
different player now. Total different player. And I love it. From when he came into the league, and even when the playoffs start, we're always going to be like, oh, Matthews disappears in the playoffs and stuff. Maybe he's progressed.
Yeah,
maybe he's progressed to be like, when it's game 7, I'm going to fucking bury 3 goals.
It looks that way. It looks that way to me. Okay, ready? Number 3. It's got to be the most impressive thing about Auston Matthews. This has nothing to do with hockey. It's just the fact that he is fucking best friends with the Beebs. Now, come on. If you're like, think about that. He's best friends with the Beebs. A guy who makes like $300 million. Like one of the richest dudes fucking going. Best friends with the Beebs. That's
the Beebs
impressive.
thinking about buying the Ottawa Senators.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Are you serious?
I read that.
To just drill them into the ground or
yeah,
bury them?
Maybe buy them and then
get them out of the league
them to Quebec or something like that.
Oh, dude, that's the first time I heard that. I hope that is not true. Why would he want any part of that?
Just to be an owner,
right? Not of the fucking.
Could you imagine the owners having their annual meeting and Beebs at the table?
Yeah, no. But anyway,
you won't allow it.
No, I just think the friendship and the between Beebs and Mustache is very impressive. Like, you see some of these things in the offseason, like they're walking into big UFC fights and like different these. Like, can Auston pull that off on his own? He can if he wants to go and buy a ticket. But Bieber can make things happen that realistically Auston Matthews can't, right?
No, Auston Matthews is what's a Chris Rock stand-up where he talks about wealth versus rich? And he's like, Shaquille O'Neal's rich.
Yeah.
But the guy signing Shaquille O'Neal's checks, that's wealth.
Yeah.
That's kind of Bieber and Matthews. But
Bieber has his own fucking Timbits, okay?
Tim
Biebs. So until we see Mustache Timbits, which would be fucking awesome. Tim Hortons, get on it. Mustache Timbits? Oh my God.
Like shaped like a mustache, or
Just
Timbits
laugh.
with a little mustache on them.
Whatever. Any way they want to do it. Just
How about Timbits?
a number 34, a mustache underneath it. Boom.
How about a Timbit 34 in the back, mustache on the front? Once you take it out of the box, it grows.
Oh yeah,
It's bigger.
it shows and it
into a
grows.
donut.
Absolutely, cream of the
Okay,
crop.
number 2.
and they call it the cream of the crop. That's what the name of that Timbit is, the cream of the crop.
I'll have I'll have a dozen cream of the crops, please.
Extra cream.
All right, number 2. This is the thing I find most impressive. His backstory. Did this kid grow up in Canada playing
You put
hockey on the
some
pond?
thought into this.
No, Auston Matthews, Arizona.
I know.
In a place where the only arena he had growing up only had half the ice, only the ice from the blue line to the goal line, not even half an ice pad.
Yeah.
But somehow this guy not only managed to be good enough to make the U.S. development program, but he was phenomenal in that program, one of the best. So good that instead of, going to the OHL or whatever, he's like, I'm going to go play with men in Switzerland. I'm not going to go to junior hockey. He dominated the Swiss League with Mark Crawford as his coach. I mean, he just hasn't done anything by the book from day one.
Yep.
And then he gets drafted by the biggest franchise in the NHL. So, yeah, his backstory. This is a kid from the fucking desert.
That's crazy.
If I had said to you 20 years ago, yeah, the next guy to break Rick Vai's record is going to come from Arizona,
No.
you'd be like, no way.
Yeah, no.
His backstory, man, his backstory.
Yeah, that is impressive, man. Good job. That was very good. Number 1 for me is kind of a two-parter, but it's clearly
The mustache.
his beautiful, wonderful mustache. I mean, the mustache powers. Look, he shaved it. A little bit of a slow start. He was going good before Christmas, but he shaved it off for November. But since then, since he grew the new one back, no.
What?
It has just been nothing but problems for every fucking goalie this guy's faced. Ever since the old mustache
So you think
left,
the
and
new mustache
new-
is dirtier and tougher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The new mustache is like, man, there's something special about that new mustache. But I would like to also say, number 1, obviously it's the mustache, but the mustache gives him the ability to come over and over and over again. And how fast he can do it. We're talking huge loads here, not tiny. He just comes over and over again.
7 times in a week.
And he does it fast. He'll come twice in a minute sometimes. Sometimes he'll come twice in a period, which is still fast. That's a 20-minute span. Okay?
I can't do that.
No, fuck, man. But he's coming almost every game. And sometimes he's coming multiple times a game. So, and like I said, huge loads. Like, nothing tiny about his loads. These are massive loads. That's probably the most impressive thing about Auston Matthews for me. Is just, fuck, man. Unbelievable. His ability
The loads
to come.
or the mustaches?
It's both. I think
both.
the mustache.
Number 1 is his second dirty mustache and the ability to come.
His mustache gives him that special ability. That's the
You
whole
don't think
thing.
like he's just naturally gifted? You think it comes from his facial hair?
A little bit of both. Grower and a shower. Grower and a shower.
All right. Well, that was the Saturday night, soon to be Sunday Night 5.
I don't know. We're thinking about it. We'll see. Who knows? Now that the season's almost over, when we're going to be doing podcasts, like it's going to be random now with the playoffs and the playoff games. I just want to say before you wrap it up here, holy hell, man. The Toronto Blue Jays. Did you catch the home opener for the Blue Jays?
Man, I watched every pitch.
Unbelievable. I thought they were toast.
It was 7-0.
7-0 on Friday night for the Jays.
And I was like, it's Friday night. There was nothing on. I was just sitting by myself. So
great pregame ceremony, the whole deal. Packed fucking house at Rogers Center.
Starting pitcher doesn't even get one out.
Oh,
Not
dude.
even an out. But I start scrolling my phone, and then I just hear like,
he couldn't throw a strike.
No, I start scrolling my phone, and then it's just like, oh, Blue Jays got a runner on. Oh,
I kept it on. I kept
it on too, and then it got 7-4, and I'm like, they could do this. And then they did it. Now they didn't have it in them today. They had the lead, they blew it, and they just.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Long season, but just that home opener was crazy. 7-0, and then they came back and fucking won it
in 10 years.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
It was like 2012 or something, or 2011 was their last home opener win or something.
I didn't know.
They get nervous in front of all those people.
Anyway, impressive. I think it's going to be a great season for them if they can get pitching. I think that's going to be obviously key to the whole thing. But other than that, again, shout out to Scotty Scheffler for winning the Masters. Good on you, bud. Maybe next time you.
Although, did you not kind of want Mullet to win?
Oh, dude, of course, but
Mullet mustache, but he didn't.
No, next time I hope though. Like that guy's wrong. What's his name? I forget his fucking.
Cameron Smith.
Okay, that is wonderful mullet and a mustache.
Yeah, yesterday. That's who my brother was cheering for.
Yeah,
he was all over him. But
I think his day is coming. His day is coming. But
I don't think they want that mullet and mustache to put a green jacket.
No, you imagine that?
The PGA wants that.
No. So shout out to Scotty Scheffler and. Dude, 10 games left now. We're really getting down to crunch time before the playoffs, and I love the attitude of this team right now. Where does Auston Matthews finish? Where can he go, Chad? He's obviously getting 60. Can he get to 70?
Where does he finish? On the titties. For the Tip in Maple Leafs podcast, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Tip in Maple Leafs podcast. If you check out our YouTube page, the Tip in Maple Leafs podcast, hit like and subscribe, and then join us on these live streams. We're going to do all our podcast live streaming. And Bernie, yes, after every playoff game come May, we're going to be jumping on here to recap the games and just bitch about whether it was a win or a loss, whatever it was. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And until next time, we will.
Oh, baby, we are good. We can't wait for the playoffs. We'll be back with the sweatiest hogs in town. We will catch you. When are we going to be back? It's Easter next weekend. We got Buffalo on Tuesday. We got Washington on Thursday. They're off on Friday. They play a back-to-back Saturday and Sunday. What are we going to go? Do you have plans that weekend? Like, what do we got?
Yeah, it's Easter, so I'm going to have plans.
But... Are we going to do a Friday and a Monday, or
maybe?
What do you think?
Oh, we might be able to do that.
Okay, so
we'll
maybe
be able to do Friday night.
Okay, so
maybe
Good Friday
night.
Okay.
All right.
Easter show on Good Friday. Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll be back later in the week, probably right after the Washington game. Have a good week, everybody. Catch you later.
Catch you later, everybody.